Sports. Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. We'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. Here we go on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Jimenez. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner is brought down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Can he make it to the marker? And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Has no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. He goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Trying to extend the play. Locates the tight end. It's complete. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw yet again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
On first down, it's play action. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Oh, the big fella in the clear. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Aggies on the scoop and score. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Important second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And the Aggies pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. And a handoff as they run the counter play.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Texas A&M. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Throws it to the right. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And tackled there by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is, Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Lets it go as he's being hit. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. The pocket, and he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the back now goes in motion. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Ohio State will take the lead in the second half. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. An inside give now from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Important 3rd down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Bringing pressure. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the interception taken to the house. A big 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That's caught. It's Jimenez. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
This is why they're in the playoffs, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the tailback's got it again. Running with purpose.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 39-yard attempt. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
This one will be fair caught. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Pressure is coming. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Here comes a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. An important third down attempt for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically.